Hello and welcome back to Backstage 360. I'm Kelly Bennett and we are at the NAMM Media Lounge, sponsored by JBL and AKG. And today we have the band Aerial, and with me is Mike Hernandez. You're the lead singer, correct?
Indeed.
Okay, and you are?
Kurt Johnson, I play guitar.
Okay, and you are?
My name's Randy and I play guitar.
Okay.
Chad Bennett and I play drums.
Okay, so are you guys lead guitar or rhythm?
Both. We both play both.
You share the duties. Okay. Well, that's
Father
good.
and son duo.
Oh, really? That's your son?
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, how sweet. And I really love your hair, by the way.
Right?
How long did it take you to grow it that long?
I mean, it's been long since I was a kid. I just used to have bangs. That's the difference, you know.
Bangs.
No, you didn't.
Ooh, okay.
Never long.
Like Dutch boy.
Michael, tell me about your band.
So the band formed in 1986. Kurt and I were in rival bands.
What rival bands?
Right. Well, he was in a band called Harlot. Before that, it was Vamp. Basically the same lineup. We weren't rivals. Like there was no animosity.
We helped each other out a lot.
But over the years, I'd go through a change of lineup, and he would always tell me, "Your band just keeps getting better and better." And it came to that point where he was actually in the band with his kid, and it just doesn't get any better than that.
Nice.
I'm honored. I'm blessed to have these two guys with me.
Where did you guys first start out, like for instance in the world of music?
Yeah. Well, Salt Lake City is where we are from, but just playing clubs, and that's how we got to know each other.
How did you guys start in music?
In music?
Back when you were 3 years old?
I started playing guitar when I was 14.
Okay.
It literally got kicked out of my parents' house because that's that's all I wanted to do. I wouldn't go to school. I wouldn't, just play guitar. That's all I did.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and you kids listening at home, don't listen to him.
Yeah, don't do what I did. I got lucky. I found a good wife.
Good for you. Happy life, happy wife.
Right? Absolutely.
So what about you guys? How did you start into music and when?
Well, when you're breastfed on Kiss, it becomes an obsession.
Because that's your dad.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, no, it was in the household entirely. Both him and my mother. Lovely, played keyboards there in bands together. It was just around entirely.
Okay. And you?
I started when I was probably about 8 years old playing drums. And it was something that stuck with me. And me and a bunch of my friends started a band. We were called The Ledge, and we were looking for a singer. So we were holding auditions. Mike pulls up in this Jeep, and it's just loaded with a PA. He gets out with his hair, and we're like, okay, he's in. We didn't even hear him, he's in. And then after that, we were thinking about the name. We didn't like the name. And he's the one that came back and says, we got to call it Aerial. It's like, all right.
And so Aerial is mostly, you were telling me.
I got a story.
Okay.
So this guy, he was the original drummer. He just recently joined the band after 40 years.
Oh my.
So he's one of the OGs coming back. And the name of the band, Aerial, it's a funny story. So I was working at a ski shop. We're from Salt Lake City, where skiing is an industry. And I was working at a ski shop. I was in the restroom doing my business, so to speak. And there was a poster hanging on the wall. And I work at Snowbird, which is ironic after all these years. Snowbird's a well-known ski resort in Salt Lake City. And there's what they call the aerial tram. And as I'm about to do my paperwork, I look over and I see Aerial Tram, and I'm like, Aerial, that would be a cool band name. So I looked it up, and what I found was it's something like produced or performed in the air, which if you were growing up in the 80s, we were always in the air for one reason or another.
I was on the ski team, so.
So yeah, coming out of Salt Lake City, it's kind of a lifestyle. And it was appropriate. Now, years later, my wife, she drives the aerial tram at Snowbird, so.
Oh, I was going to say, maybe she drove the aerial tour bus.
Right? Absolutely. She is my band manager, stage manager, just like others, the family. We love our family. It's all about family.
So your band now, on stage, do you do aerial stunts or anything like that?
You know, funny thing you ask. back in the day, I was actually a gymnast. I was a skier aerialist. So I had an air pup, which is a mini tramp behind the drum set, and I would hit that and do a flip over the drum set.
Wow.
I'd love to do this today. Maybe
don't
we
think
should
you
look
could.
into this.
And could you do it now?
I could probably pull it off, but I'm older. My insurance may not cover it.
Or get those pieces of material that come down and wind it around your
I
leg.
could do this.
Right.
I could
see
probably
you-
pull it off.
I can see you flipping up and flipping down. That'd
Absolutely.
be cool. That'd be really cool. So what are you guys doing now? What's going on? What's on the table?
I want to also talk about Randy over
Okay,
here.
Randy.
Randy joined the band before Kurt did, actually. He
Okay.
was only 14 years old. We had to play outside of bars outside of Salt Lake City,
Yeah.
and he had to actually perform outside of the venue. So
While you guys were inside?
While we were inside.
We would run a thing called the Randy Cam.
The Randy Cam, which was a digital or a video feed from outside where he's performing, feeding into a white screen, a video projector, so the crowd could see him, and then at the same time, he could have a camera feeding to him to interact with the crowd.
Was there anybody outside watching you?
Yeah,
at
he had a
all?
fan base. People
You had a fan?
Absolutely. Yeah. Opening up for Michael Schenker and that whole crew, and like a ton of people would come out and see the
I
spectacles.
just didn't want you to be alone.
Oh, no.
It was so lonely. Once he actually
say, good
performed
luck
in
with
our
that.
tour bus, and we called him the boy in the bubble. But we actually he had a monitor system, in-ears and whatnot, highest technology. But yeah, so it's a unique story. Now he's how old now, Randy?
Oh, we're about 30. We're about 30.
Yeah. So I've been
Yeah,
doing
he
this
was
for
14
a while.
when he joined the band. I had to get his parents' consent.
Is his parents here?
And I decided just join the band.
I said, listen, I'll negotiate his endorsement deals non-exclusively, but we've been coming to the NAMM show. I got him his first endorsement when he was 14 years old.
Is mom here?
Mom's right over there.
Mom? See? It all works out.
But yeah, as far as new things, we were happy to announce that Chad's back with the band after 40 years.
Okay.
We are going to re-release our Mean Little Kid CD on Metallic Blue Records. We're adding a bonus track.
Okay.
So metallicbluerecords.com, you can find that. We actually, just this weekend, we locked in a deal with Levy straps and gator cases.
Wow.
Where's my little gator? Oh, I got my gator.
Aw.
My little
So
gator.
what does that do?
It's a
Just a little dude.
watch him.
Does he do something?
You just pet him. He
Oh.
jumps. He jumps.
I thought maybe it was for a musical instrument or something.
But no, so Levy straps and
Okay.
Gator, we're happy. Rob Garofalo and the guys at Gator and Levy. We just hooked up a new endorsement
Yeah.
deal this year at NAMM Show.
Nice.
So we're really excited about that. Clayton Picks, we're endorsed with Clayton. They're not exhibiting. They were last year here.
They were last year, yep.
You guys got to see them. Steve Clayton. Since 2007 we've endorsed with them. But yeah, it's just good to be back to the NAMM Show. Seeing people like Backstage 360. I miss Bill. I wish Bill was here today.
Say hi to Bill.
Bill, we miss you, brother. I've known Bill for almost 15 years.
Oh, my.
Right.
He was always a great support of us. This isn't our first interview with you guys, by the way. And he's just always in support of us and doing
Okay.
great things for us.
Good,
So
I'm glad. Okay, so with that, what's the future hold for Ariel?
Well, we're writing new stuff. I've got a couple new ones. Randy's got a bunch of new cool stuff. So
can we talk about Stormhaven?
yeah, that's his other band that he plays
You're in
in.
another band?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
All right. Well, we play symphonic death metal and other business. Lots of riffs, very fast. A ton of fun. Yeah, a lot of hair. I think
A lot
just
of
come for the
hair.
hair. Come for the hair.
The singer in his band is actually our new bass player.
Okay.
So it's kind of a family affair
Aw.
thing. Which
Keep it all in the
ironically,
family.
their bass player was our old bass player, which is crazy. Which is another story about bass players.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
we've been going
How
through
much
bass
time
players.
do you got?
All the time in the world.
So originally we had a bass player by the name of Timmy Champagne.
Yeah.
We miss him dearly. He passed away in about 2008.
Sorry.
His wife replaced him.
No.
Great
I
story.
worked really hard with her and got her trained up, and it was fun.
After
You got a
20
girl
years, you have
baseball?
a wife supporting the band.
You got
He
a
passes
girl.
away, and we're like, what do we do with her? let's teach her to play his songs.
Right?
So we did. They were featured on an Oprah Winfrey show.
No way.
Yep.
About-
Absolutely.
Damn, I forget the year. But it's a great story in itself. We've got more stories than you guys have time.
So where can people find your music? That's the most important.
ArielAirForce.com will take us to
I'm
our
sorry,
Facebook.
Slow down. Ariel.
ArielAirForce.com.
Air Force?
Yeah.
Like as in,
AERIAL Airforce.com.
why the Air Force?
It's kind of like Kiss Army,
Ah.
but Ariel Air Force fan base. We've had that domain since
Okay.
before websites were even a thing.
Yeah.
And other than that, yeah, we got a Facebook page. Also, it's linked up to our Metallic Blue Records,
Yep.
which also features Harlot and Vamp
Yep.
music recently released on that same label, which is this guy's old band when we were rival band
And
members.
and my wife was in the band too.
Your wife was in a band?
Yeah, she was the keyboard player.
How did we not
The
mention
Harlot.
that?
Oh man, you
Yeah.
guys are all just a musical bunch of, aren't
Yes.
you?
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
All right. Did I forget anything?
Did we
got-
forget, Chad? Do you want to add anything? Let's
You got-
talk about your new band.
You have a band
Okay,
too?
good.
What's your band?
Well, I'm in a couple of other bands, so yeah, but they're just local bands up in Salt Lake, just small ones. We're just getting started, so yeah.
That's what we're here for. All right.
One last
One more
thing.
thing.
One last thing.
So-
One last thing.
We also own a recording studio, Soundwave Recording Studios.
Salt
Both
Lake City,
Randy
Utah.
and both Randy and I are the engineers. We all pretty much work there and do what we can. So,
So you can produce other people's music.
oh, absolutely.
So maybe we should get the website for that one.
We need to. We need to build a new one. So
Just go to ArielAirForce.com. You'll find
You'll
a
find
link
everything.
soon enough.
Oh, in the link tree. Okay. That's it.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
so happy you guys stopped by. It's been fun. I love Utah. I used to ski
Come
up
ski
there
with
all the
me.
time.
Yeah.
Deer Valley is my.
Go. Hey, I got Snowbird.
I love Deer Valley.
I got you. Come to
Okay.
Snowbird.
I
My
will.
guest.
I will. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful
Thank
NAMM show.
Yes, you're
And thank you for watching. I'm Kelly Bennett. Stay tuned for more interviews.
Thanks, Ryan.
We'll be right back.
Thank you, Bill.
Hello and welcome back to Backstage 360. I'm Kelly Bennett. We are here at the NAMM Media Center, sponsored by JBL and AKG. And today we have the pleasure of talking to Emiko, who was from Washington, D.C., but lives here in Los Angeles. And you're an amazing keyboardist, correct? And you do the keytar? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your music. We were talking about when you started. And get this, guys, 2.5 years of age, right?
Yes, I don't remember it per se, but I'm told that I started playing when I was 2.5 years old. I do remember performing at a very, very young age, and I always knew that music was my thing, my part of me.
What was the song that you played at 2.5?
Oh, the Nutcracker Suite.
What were you doing at 2.5? I know what I was doing. I wasn't doing that. Well,
To be fair, I was in diapers, so I was probably doing what the rest of people do at 2.5 too. But I was also playing the Nutcracker Suite.
that is amazing. Okay, so take us up to your teenage years. What were you doing up and then?
I was classically trained, and then I started breaking away. I discovered Billy Joel when I was 9, and then the B-52s, and then I decided that I was leaving classical music, and that was a bit of an uphill battle convincing my parents to sort of allow me to get into a world that is known for, well, spiky jackets and this kind of a thing. But I cut my first record when I was 12 or 13, and was touring around, and then just sort of became a singer-songwriter and composer, and yeah.
Okay. And you play an instrument.
I do. I play primarily keyboards. I'm proudly on the Hammond organ roster. I am an Alesis artist. I play a very customized Alesis Wireless Vortex, whose name is Carlos the keytar. And
She names her guitar.
yeah, of course. Well, he has a personality. He has a personality, and he's decked out in like crystals and all sorts of crazy things. Yeah, he's quite the character. And then I obviously play piano, and I play guitar very poorly. Yeah.
But the keytar.
Yes, but the keytar is where it's at.
And you had told me some of the people while we were talking who you played with. So name some of those folks.
Oh gosh. Well, I appeared with Cyndi Lauper, Major Lazer, and Marcus Mumford. I toured sort of on a festival circuit opening for Jackson Browne for a while. One of my EPs features the members from Billy Joel's band, including Liberty DeVito. Yeah, it's a sort of a long, and then of course my current studio album that I'm in the studio for now is being produced by the inimitable and illustrious Larry Mitchell.
Yes, we know Larry Mitchell. Wonderful man. Tell me about the album.
The album is a collection of songs that I have written, some over time and some new works. I'm a 3-time stroke survivor, and yeah, and so I had my first stroke actually here at NAMM in 2020. Surprise!
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so something told me after years of just sort of health and medical stuff that I had to take a shot, and I got it in my head one day quite randomly that that I wanted Larry to be my producer. I didn't know Larry. I had never met him before. I was familiar with his work, of course. Had no idea if he would be available or even open to it. And I saw him at a Starbucks in the Hilton, and he was talking to somebody else, and I interrupted I just walked right up to him. I thought it's now or never. And I interrupted his conversation, and now here we are. Yeah.
Wow, this was in what year?
This was 2 years? No, we're in 2026 now, so it would have been 3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So now the album that you're producing with him, you said they were songs about strokes, or
they're songs that I wrote while I was laid up, staring up at the ceiling, just thinking, this cannot be all there is in life. This can't be how it ends. And so the album is called Life After Life, as in the old life, and now here comes the new life. And I know that a lot of people that have had chronic medical conditions will typically talk about going back to how they used to be. And I made the decision, I'm not going back, I'm going forward into something brand new that I don't know what that is, but I've been very lucky that Larry has been supportive and championing of that, and really compassionate through our recording process and songwriting and stuff. So it's been
bigger and better.
Yes, always, yeah.
Emiko 2.0.
Yes, exactly, yes.
When are we expecting any release dates? Anytime soon, or like summer, fall, maybe winter?
I would like to say, I know he would like to say spring. I would like to say summer. I'm just going to say sometime in the 2026 year, because it was supposed to come out last year, and then there were a few things that happened, traveling and this, that, and the other medical stuff. So I'm just going to say sometime in 2026 it'll be out. But my first ever contemporary classical album is coming out on Monday. Actually, so January 26th it'll be out.
Very cool. Now, where can people find that?
So that actually is going to be out on digital audio platforms worldwide. But the other thing that's really cool is I partnered with a South Korean, they're like a tech music company called Kit Better, and they make these physical they look like wearable squares, and inside is a digital copy of the album. It's high resolution, and it comes with all these collectibles, cards, stickers, special liner notes, special artwork, so you can take the album with you wherever you go. And it's just a wonderful way to, I think, support new artists, support your favorite artists. They're all over NAMM. You can find them.
Do you give them out to people, your album?
Oh, well, they're for sale.
Oh, for sale. Okay. Good. I was like,
yeah, no. It's but what it is, back in the day, remember those collectible albums that would come in like little suitcases that would have the limited edition stuff. So this is a
Condensed version.
It's a condensed version, but it's also a marriage of that and then the digital world that we live in today. So it's easy to carry around with you, but it still comes with all the cool stuff. Yeah, it's really cool.
And on this album, and also your album that you're doing with Larry, I'm assuming that it's all of your work of that you are writing and do vocals.
So on Life After Life, which is more rock, prog, soul, there are tons of vocals, tons of keyboards, tons of keytar, tons of guitar, featuring Larry, of course. And then on the classical album, it's actually something that I did on a Steinway piano. It's all instrumental, and it was all done and composed on the spot. So what that means is when the album comes out and I have to tour behind it, I actually have to go back and learn my own music that I wrote, because I literally improvised the entire thing right then and there, and I kind of have to remember it now. So I have to listen to it as much as anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sure, you'll be fine.
I hope so.
But I wanted to ask you, what gives you inspiration when you sit down to write a song?
I think everything. I think as a songwriter and as a composer, it's so important that we remain open-minded and open-hearted, especially in today's world where things are so fast, so divided. People are quick to just, I'm going to decide this. And you can do that, but then you lose the chance to be inspired by so many things, good or bad, right? Painful or happy. And I think feeling all of those things is really important. So like I tell people in my songwriting clinics, you should be able to write a song about a coffee cup. You should be able to write a song about my backpack, which is off camera view right now, and come up with something dramatic and evocative and something that makes people want to move and take action, and the smallest thing or the biggest thing. So
You just said coffee cup, correct?
yeah, coffee cup. Yeah.
I just interviewed an artist about 5 minutes ago,
Okay.
and she has a song coming out called Coffee Cup.
That's universal synergy right there. That's what that is.
Wow, this
Yeah.
is so crazy.
Yeah.
And it's about the simple things.
See? You should, and as an artist, you should be able to find that joy and that connection there, and also make sure that you have no boundaries when you're writing. You should write without having to ask for forgiveness.
That's exciting. That's awesome. Anything else you want to add that you are doing before we take off?
I want people to smile and feel joy.
Aw, what brings you joy?
Everything.
Aw.
Everything. Being here with you brings me joy, actually.
Aw, and I don't mind hugging you either.
These aren't as sharp as they
I know,
seem.
they're not.
I think.
I was
They're
like,
not.
they're not as sharp.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you. So, actually, where can people find your music?
They can find. So I'll give you my website.
Okay.
It's probably the best thing.
Give
is
them your website.
Them over here. Hello, the world. Hello. Emiko Music. EMIKO Music.com. I'm very active on Instagram. Not as active on TikTok as I should be. But that's Emiko Music. Everything is Emiko Music. Emiko Music. Yeah.
Emiko Music. There we go. Thank you so much, and congratulations to you, and lots of success in your upcoming music coming out.
Thank you so much.
All right, darling. And thank you for watching. Don't go away. We've got a lot more interviews coming up.